This is Chris at Prestige Auto Sales. It's a beautiful afternoon, and I've got one of God's children here. Belinda, tell me a little bit about your story and how you reached out to us in our conversations and where we went. Just tell me a little bit about your journey.
A little bit of my journey. I'm a single mom, moved here from Atlanta, Georgia. Been in Ocala for about 25 years. Have been in the field of helping people, doing social service. A couple of years ago, got in an accident, messed up my hip, find out I got arthritis also, got to get a hip replacement. Working at the prison for some years, lost my job, lost insurance, everything fell apart. Even tried my faith, wasn't believing that God had me like people say. Most recently in October, I met a young lady who told me about you guys because she knew the story. I had been abused. Just a lot of poor choices on my part. Still fronting, helping other people, but could never seem to help myself. Could never seem to catch a break. Really was suicidal.
Okay, sweetheart.
But anyway,
You're giving a testimony that's going to help another young lady that's going to watch us in the days ahead, and she's going to think that maybe her road's not worth continuing on too.
And I felt that as recently as today. Got a job, went on to seminary, got my master's in Christian leadership, mental health and substance abuse counseling. I help other people, but just again, could never seem to help myself. Beat myself up all the time from my choices. Had been rented, lost my car. That's a whole nother story. I'll be talking to y'all. I could do a reality show on that. But, oh Jesus. Anyway, had been renting cars because my car had to get salvaged. And I'm paying $51 a week for 3 days and limited to 300 miles for those 3 days.
For renting a car.
How am I gonna make my ends meet? I got a mortgage. I got my mom who I want to help desperately and can't afford to do a lot of stuff. But anyway, young lady told me about you guys. She said, well, there's a company in Ocala who they'll be on the Joy FM and they help people. I was like, yeah, right. They're not gonna help me. My credit is beyond sucked. But anyway, called, talked to her, and then end up talking to you a couple of times. Still beat myself up thinking that no, I'm beyond help. I just felt that. I felt my credit was, nobody's gonna take a chance. But through them renting the car that I was supposed to get.
You called me this today about lunchtime?
The Holy Spirit told me, I heard it strong. Call those people. I'm again fighting it, but I called, you opened your doors for me. I came in and
they didn't have a rental car for you, which forced your hand
by design.
By design, they didn't have a rental car for you today. So that road had ended. So on faith you called. We came and picked you up from the rental car place.
And here I am.
And Mr. Earl's been a gentleman in helping you find a car and got you back on the road so you can make your own calls next week.
Yes, that's right.
Awesome.
And I kid you not, in 2 weeks, it's gonna be good.
You just keep.
Because now I can increase my clientele. I can continue to do the call that God put on my heart to help other people.
What would you tell another young girl or mother watching this that the boyfriend's taking the car, the kids are crying, there's not enough money for diapers? What would you tell her to do?
The first thing I would tell her is to trust God. Pick up that word, read a proverb, find a psalm or something in that word of God that assures you that He did not make a mistake. We have been fearfully, marvelously made. We are all the apple of His eye. Trust that. And trust is hard when you've been betrayed and had your trust taken advantage of. But God didn't do it. You gotta trust God and believe that He really is gonna make a way out of what seems to be no way. Because that's where I was. I did not think, when people see me, they think I'm all together. and I'm not. I'm a basket case.
We're all a mess,
But
sweetheart.
I thought about the basket. Moses was in a basket too. He started
That's
out
right.
as a basket case.
That's right.
And look what God did for him. So I like my
Steady.
basket. I'm
All
good.
right. All right. Let me get a picture here. How about it? Thumbs up. All right. This is a beautiful picture in more than one way.
Thank
To
you.
God be the glory. How about a hug?
Yeah.